Housewives and Scumbags, hosted by JB, Fit the J6er, JD. Three voices, one truth, no filters, no fear, no bull. This ain't
What's going on, guys?
This is real.
Oh, what's going on?
What's up? Hey, we got Star Stripes and Scumbags. We made it to a fourth episode.
Hell yeah.
Haven't been fully canceled yet, but I think that's because me and John have no followers.
We're hanging on by Flip's numbers.
Give it time. Once anybody really realizes what we talk about, like they say the F word.
All right, guys. So, what do y'all want to start out with today?
Well, let's play with the TPUSA and Candace Owens fun.
Oh, fuck. We'll go ahead and start right off the very beginning.
Yeah.
All right, good deal. You got this? You want me to throw this up on the screen then?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, good deal. So, we will go ahead and put her shit right up there. So, go ahead and read that off, Jasmine. I know it's a little small there.
Candace Owens, the conservative podcaster, has responded to Turning Point USA Challenge. TPUSA invited Owens to appear on the Charlie Kirk show after the former organization member accused leadership of betraying Kirk.
Good deal. So, did y'all happen to actually see TPUSA when they had that live broadcast this afternoon?
No.
I saw a little bit with what's her name, Allie
Stuckey or whatever.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, no, the when I can't remember who it was. When they came on the screen and had that live broadcast, I mean, it was interesting to say the least. Like, you know, it was one of those things that I knew was eventually going to come. I knew it was eventually going to end up being a who was it? Shit, I can't remember off the top of my head. But you know, it was eventually going to come out where they had to speak up about it. And one of the things I listened to it on the drive home from the office this afternoon, and you know, they kind of said in, you know, for a bunch of different reasons, but it's like, you know, out of respect to Charlie and, you know, everything that's going on, like, you know, they tried to ignore it the most they possibly could, but all of the accusations were just so egregious. I mean, it was insane about what they were doing. And, you know, the fact that she's making all these accusations, which, I mean, she hasn't proven anything yet. She says she has the receipts, but, you know, nothing's come out. But they just kind of, you know, said like, now's the time. Like they've got to say something. They've got to do something. They're supposed to be having a live broadcast. I don't know if it's tomorrow or whatnot. They invited her to come and speak on it. But, you know, she's throwing all kinds of stuff out there, man. I mean, she's saying that like the French Foreign Legion's coming after her, that Macron's sending people after her, that what the hell was it? Like foreign hitmen. She's blaming Israel. She's blaming foreign operatives, the French Foreign Legion and French-linked military training, a network of global elites coordinating hits and intimidation campaigns, saying that, I mean, going back to her accusing Macron's wife of being a man, like, you know,
that I agree with.
She can't produce any evidence, and when she does, it's so
man.
well. And that's the thing. When she does produce receipts, which I don't think she's shown yet, you know, it's essentially like, you know, her saying, "Hey, I have these," and, you know, oh, well, the White House, you know, verified it. Nobody's verified shit. And Nick Freitas from Virginia was on the Tim Pool podcast last night. And I mean, he's even going off. And it's just like, dude, all of the accusations are destroying Charlie Kirk's legacy. It's destroying TPUSA. It's hurting the brand. It's hurting the movement. It's, you know, it's destroying everything. And I just honestly think that she's an attention whore. And you know what? We can have a whole bunch of people attack us for this because, you know,
I hope they come with it.
Well, and that's the thing. When you're on her side, and maybe she does have receipts, and maybe I'll eat shit on that one. But
Well,
like,
why would she? Why has it been so? Dude, this has been a while now since he died. It was shortly after
it's
he
3 months
died. She said this stuff. So where's the receipts at? Because like you're
because
saying,
she's in a
there's nothing great about anything she said now or shown now. So
right.
I mean,
I mean,
right now, what she's claiming is that there's parts of leadership at TPUSA that I don't know were complicit or were in on it, but she's saying they were part of Charlie's murder, which I mean, I can't wrap my head around. And honestly, if that's the truth, holy shit, because that's
who
the biggest
was?
conspiracy of all that the
well,
leadership of TPUSA outside Charlie
Yeah,
Kirk
yeah, that's what I heard.
well,
Yep, yep.
and
were
and
complicit in his murder.
yeah, and
Right.
they're essentially saying that the TPUSA is complicit over Israel, over money laundering. I think is what it was. I can't remember, but it's like,
Yeah, there was a
you know,
great deal of money that Charlie was going to turn down, basically, and they didn't want to. It seems like that was a path that she was trying to go down. They didn't want the
right,
money to be turned down by Charlie, so they took Charlie out so that they can, take
right.
over TPUSA and then
Well,
take the
and
money.
and that's the whole thing. I mean, does anybody in their right mind believe that this entire movement is going to last without Charlie? I mean,
Yeah, right.
I
Yes and no.
wasn't. I don't. I mean, honestly, Charlie held it together, and they went from being a movement centered around God and centered around bringing, men to the center, to the right, voting Republican, voting the conservative movement, pushing, you know, biblical stuff, and it's just gone political. I mean, the movement has changed so much because he was the movement. And I
Yeah,
don't believe
he was.
anybody that's there, I don't believe that anybody that's there has the business acumen to do it. I don't, that has the mentality that he had. Yeah, there's a lot of people around him, but I don't know if it's going to survive the long term without him. It
Yeah,
unless it drastically shifts away from his message and his the way he was
exactly.
presenting it to something entirely different.
Yeah, and it's something that like you said, it's political and it's bought and paid for, basically.
Right.
So another thing is, did you guys see that video of the one guy that was once supposedly Charlie's friend, videotaping himself right after he got shot?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if I've seen that one.
I just seen it last night or the day before. It was pretty weird. It's like, why are you, just the way he reacted, just the way, why would that be your first thought? Hey guys, selfie shot. Hey, my Charlie just got shot. Like, and he's hiding behind something as it just happened. It's like, why would you think to do that?
Well, and that's the thing. Without context, without audio, without
And that's, yep.
without his camera, without all of the details, you don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, you don't. You really
I
don't.
mean, there was a bunch of chaos. It was loud as hell. Who
Yep.
knows what was going on? But every little instance of, you know, a a microsecond of like, oh, look, he picked up his phone, like he knew
Yeah.
what was happening.
Yeah.
It's like,
I
dude,
can't stand that shit.
it's
Yep.
like, dude, come on. Like, not
Dude,
every single thing is a conspiracy theory. I know throughout the entire pandemic, it was like, what was that? Like, you know, things are telling you is a lie, just like wait 6 weeks and it becomes true. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
not every single thing is a conspiracy theory,
Yep.
but you get people like Candace and everybody that hangs on to her every single last word.
Yep.
It is just like,
It's
dude, the
not just
second
her,
this
man.
happened,
They're like little armies. They got your Candace army, you got your Alex Jones army, you got your fucking who was the other person we were talking about? I can't remember who the other person was, but I think they were involved with Charlie and Nick Fuentes.
yeah, well, Nick
Nick
Fuentes, I
Fuentes
don't think had
army.
anything to do with Charlie, but yeah.
No, I'm just saying you got all these
Oh yeah.
little groups of people that are against each other in the same political party. So, and
Right.
they literally will fight to the death, and they're so fucking stubborn and a bunch of little pussies. I'll go vote blue. Like, fuck you
Right.
guys. I'll show you. What? You were
Right.
just
Right.
fucking. That was the enemy. Last week was the fucking liberals and the fucking Democrats, but now you're gonna go vote blue because
Right.
fucking Candace army pissed the fucking
Well,
whoever's army off. It just makes no sense.
well, and
Well,
that's the thing. Like,
that shows exactly how fucking weak boned a lot of these motherfuckers are.
Well, yeah, and I
They
mean,
they don't stand
Fucking
for
retard.
anything. They stand for one thing. They refuse to be critical of Trump about anything.
Yeah.
right,
They'll never hold him to account. I mean,
Yeah.
he could literally outlaw peanut butter, and they'll be like, you know what? I never liked it anyway. Fuck
right,
you. Everybody likes fucking peanut butter.
Well, that
right,
ain't all the people. There's a lot of people that are completely turned their back on Trump just because of what one of the fucking leaders said, whether it be
well,
Candace, whether it be fucking, whoever, just fucking pissed them off, and they're going with that and they're running with it, and they hate Trump now, or they love Trump still, even though he did this dumb thing. It's just
right,
because of based off of whoever the fuck they're following and what they say, they hang on every word, just like the
right.
Trump people do.
Well,
So
and that's the
Because
thing with the
there's a very big difference, and I kind of coined the term magatard. There's a big difference
yeah, that's
between
true.
MAGA, which is what I am, which I believe all of us are. We want this country
Right.
to be the greatest that it can be, and then there's the fucking magatards. Those are the ones that Trump is a god.
Yeah,
He's
right.
our king. He does no wrong. He shits gold fucking pallets
Yeah.
right.
every fucking day, and then he turns them into gold for little starving children.
Yeah.
No, that he's a man. He puts his fucking pants on
There's
one
no
leg at a time, just
reality
like the
there.
rest of
There's
us.
there's no
No.
logic. There's no reality
Well,
based in that at
and
all.
exactly, and we said this in the first episode too, is that you know I'm a conservative. I voted Republican. I never voted until 2016. Had no interest in it. Fucking politics sucked. Obama was trash.
Yep.
So are all the other presidents that have been around since I've been alive.
Yep.
But like, you know, I believed in what Trump was saying, and yeah, we want to make America great again. But yeah, the idiots that sit there and hang on his every single last word and just make it seem like he's, you know, king shit. Like,
Yep.
I mean, he's king troll. I'll definitely give him
Yeah.
that one. But
Yes.
like, but
It
like,
may be my favorite attribute of his.
right, exactly. And that's, I mean, hell, dude, I wanted him to come in here like a bull in a china shop and just fucking destroy everything. Hell,
Yeah.
when the government was shut down, it was the best, 100 and some odd days. We had, you know, nothing changed. Everything was perfectly fine. Like I couldn't have given two shits less if it kept on going.
Yeah.
And he stood his ground and did what he had to do. But like, his support of Israel, um the administration's support of Israel is causing all these fucking idiots that are, following Candace and the words of all these other people that are so anti-Israel that they'll vote blue just because of that. And
Yep.
it's
Right.
it's absolutely nuts that the Democrats are so in line with each other to the point where
Yeah.
they
They'll
could go
vote
and
anything. They'll
dude,
vote
I
for
mean,
anything.
they're
Anyone.
they're they're out there protesting
Yep.
in support of Luigi Mangione right now. They're out there,
That's fucking
protesting.
disgusting.
Oh no, it is. They're out there, that one dude that stabbed that Ukrainian girl. It's like, oh well,
No.
he had issues. It's like, okay, and
Yeah,
then
we
there
know
was
he was arrested,
then there
what,
was
like
a
45 fucking times?
right,
Yeah,
and
we
then there
know
was
he had
then there
fucking
was another,
issues.
and then there was another stabbing, and then Trump was shot at multiple times, and then
Yep.
Charlie was shot, and they're all still in line with each other, and they haven't broke rank yet. The only one
Yep.
that broke rank was fucking Fetterman,
Yeah.
and he's gonna end up getting primaried and getting booted out and shit. But like they've all stuck to the game plan to the point where
Yep.
now they're putting socialists in and all that other kind of shit. But the Republicans are so goddamn split down the center, unless the party like breaks in the middle and creates a MAGA Republican and a
Dude,
and
we
an
would be lucky.
anti-Israel Republican, then the Democrats are going to win, and the Democrats are going to win the fucking midterms because the
They are.
Republicans are the Republicans are fighting each other,
Yep.
and the Democrats are sitting back and just letting it happen.
We would be lucky if it was split down the middle. It's not. It's
Oh,
split
absolutely.
into fucking eighths and sixteenths and fucking, like I said, all these little fucking groups. They all, they all got their own agendas and their own fucking plans. And if you're not with them, then they fucking hate you. And it was hard enough, like I said before, to get everybody to go on in 2024. It's pretty much over for the midterms, in my opinion. I mean, I'll be fucking blown out of the water if we do, anything at all, aside from lose, fucking sorely.
I'm not going to disagree with you on that. I really
Yeah.
ain't.
I mean, that's not what I want, obviously, at all. Especially, fuck, I'm hanging in. I'm hanging, hoping that a big thing depends on the midterms for if we as January Sixers get any kind of fucking compensation. So if they change seats at the midterms, we're pretty much fucked. And at this point, it's looking like we're pretty much fucked as it is, even with what we got now. So if we lose anything in the
Right.
midterms, we're definitely fucked. So I mean, it's just not that that I'm relying on that whatsoever. But it's like there's a lot of January Sixers that fucking deserve it. And
Oh, I mean, when you have when you have the FBI come in and fucking destroy half your house, I mean, you want fucking compensation.
right, that
It's
the
not.
fact that they destroyed my business is the biggest thing for me. But
Yeah,
you know,
it's not like you're screaming reparations. Like you're screaming like, "Hey, man, listen! Like you came in and did something fucking wrong.
yeah.
Fix my shit."
But some of these guys, man, they did 4 years, and some of them did three of those years in
Solitary.
solitary. They did them fucking, they got abused. They didn't get their fucking food. They,
And you got guys like fucking Enrique that got 20 some odd years and he
22
wasn't
fucking
anywhere
years.
near.
Yep.
Like,
Joe
dude,
Biggs was a Purple
yeah,
Heart fucking recipient that lost everything. He still don't even have a pardon. He's only
right.
gotten a what is it called? Where they take away the punishment, but your charges are everything's still there.
Oh, okay.
Clemency or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, whatever that was, but that's all he got, and he don't have no military benefits as a Purple Heart recipient. He don't have a veteran, a combat vet, none of those benefits, none of those pensions, none of that stuff it's all gone
Right.
because of that shit. So it's rough, but yeah, like I said, the way it's looking, midterms are fucking gonna be terrible in my
Right.
opinion.
And that's the big thing is like you get people and I'll call her an attention whore. You know, you get people like Charlie's murdered, and the second he's murdered, she goes out there, she starts yelling and fucking screaming about,
Yeah,
Israel killing him and, the French Foreign Legion's coming after her and all this other fucking bullshit, screaming about where's the money. It's like, just stop.
yeah,
And aside from the Charlie thing, which I think is just absolutely egregious, I will put a lot of the blame on the splitting of the MAGA movement and our ability to lose the midterms on people like her that have fomented so much fucking hatred amongst Israel and everything else. Like, dude, I don't give two shits
yeah.
about Israel and Hamas
Nope.
and all the other shit that's going on, and oh well, where's the money going and this and that. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm about America first.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I don't approve of what's going on and the money that we've given to them and what Trump's doing and all that other kind of stuff, but like, I don't care. But they've pulled so many people out of the Republican movement and caused such a split. We can't win.
yeah, yep,
I mean, it all boils into the same thing. I mean, with the midterms and everything, if you look at the voter turnout, it was historically one of the lowest. So what that tells me is Republicans feel safe.
Oh,
Like we got
absolutely.
we
they
we got
always
Trump in,
do.
we're good. We got Trump in, we're
They
good.
always do. Yep. That's why
2020
we
was
fucking lost in
2020 was
2020.
an eye opener, and
Yep.
they cheated the fuck out of it.
Yep.
Nobody's ever going to convince me otherwise. But Republicans not turning out the way they should have is
Yeah.
what made it close enough for them to fucking cheat.
If it was
And now,
That's
2024,
the
they wouldn't have won. Even cheating, they wouldn't have won if it was the 2024
and
turnout.
and you had guys like Andy Frisella coming out beating the drum saying, "Make it so
Yep.
apparent that they can't cheat." That's why it was such a big turnout, such a big landslide, is because there was enough voter turnout that you couldn't fucking cheat it.
Yeah.
right.
Now,
That was Charlie too. That was Scott Presler. That was there was a ton of
Rogan,
them that were doing it.
Charlie, fucking all of them, Elon was beating the drum.
Yeah. Yep.
And where was that drum being beat a couple months ago? A month
Well,
ago.
and that's the Republican way, right? I
Yep.
mean,
It is.
they at every single time they come out, Trump's on the ticket, they come out, they vote like crazy. Midterms hit, we lose the midterms because it's like, oh well, conservatives, they're out, or they're out working, they're not voting. It's
Yeah.
like honestly, yeah, kind of to a certain extent. Like we weren't anywhere near home. We were at a meeting, 3 hours away from the house, like
Right.
on election day. And I mean, you know, I hate that we actually scheduled a meeting that day, but like, it sucks. But then
But you
again, you
still can
also get
vote.
you.
And
Well,
it's
no, absolutely, and
yeah,
you just
that's
have
the
to.
biggest.
You have to
Go
take
ahead.
the time to take the time to do it. The thing
Yeah.
about the fucking left though is these mask wearing fucking idiots, because I saw a whole bunch of them this past week that are still wearing masks, is that they're still doing mail-in ballots.
Yeah.
And the Republicans just, they won't do it. Like, dude,
I know, but they
if you're
have
too
to if they
lazy to
want to win.
go, it's like, dude, if you're too lazy to go to the fucking polls, at least
Yep.
do a mail-in ballot.
Yep.
Like, do something.
Yep. That's just the truth, dude. And that's what Scott Presler was really trying to say. Was trying to say that the same thing. You got to do something. You got to. We're up against people that will do that.
Right.
And
Yes.
not only that, they're turning in their ballots. They're turning in their fucking, their second cousins' ballots, their dogs' ballots,
Their
and the dead
their dead
fucking
grandmother. Yeah.
people's. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
So
Yeah.
you gotta fucking do it if you want a chance. And if you're not gonna show up on and just like Scott says, Scott Presler, there's no, even if you plan on going, what if it snows? What if it fucking,
Right.
there's an accident or whatever. The
Yeah.
booths are shut down. You're
Yeah.
fucked. And
No,
we lose those
absolutely.
votes. So
Well, and and Scott, he was at the local Walmart here, like 2 feet
yeah.
down the road from my house,
Yep.
like right before the election and stuff. And I saw him post something on Facebook about how awesome it was. It's like, dude, I'm on Facebook, I'm looking, I'm watching all his videos. I didn't know that's where he was going to be that day. Hell, I'd have been there in a heartbeat,
Yeah.
doing what I could to help out and promoting it and
Yep.
everything else. But like, I missed it, and maybe that's my fault. But at the same time, like, Republicans they're notorious for just not leaving the house and voting when it actually needs to be voted.
Yep.
And hell, I mean, even in my area, we're a heavily red area. I don't think, down this way that that a Democrat can win in our little local community. I'm
Right.
surrounded by a bunch of blue areas, but my little town is red. But like, it only takes some people not showing up to accidentally
Yep.
lose.
Yep.
And that's part of the strategy
Right.
is surround. It's almost like a virus. Surround the healthy cell
Right.
with the cancer. Let a little bit of the cancer leak in, and let it take over slowly but surely. They're playing the fucking long game where Republicans, they're just sitting there like, oh no, Trump won, everything's good.
Yeah.
No, it's fucking not. And honestly, John, if you want to share my screen again, I brought up something straight from fucking Pennsylvania.
Right. And
This shows you where your votes go. And this isn't just Democrats. I'm not just going to dog on the Democrats. I'll read through a couple quick parts of this. We could touch base on it and end it for the night. But pay raise for Pennsylvania lawmakers brings salary to more than double the national average. Lawmakers in Pennsylvania just received their automatic pay increase to coincide with inflation, bringing their base salary to more than double the national average for lawmakers across the country. Legislators in Pennsylvania got a 3.25 increase for a cost of living adjustment, bringing the rank and file base salary for lawmakers in the Commonwealth to $113,575 per year. It went into effect, what is it, the 3rd?
December
So,
1st.
yeah, it went in 2 days ago. Now, the thing that stuck out the most, and hopefully this highlighting shows up, it does. California and New York are the only states with higher base salaries than Pennsylvania.
Does it really surprise you, being that fucking Shapiro is like, Gavin Newsom wannabe, number 3 behind
No, it doesn't.
fucking New York? I mean, like, he he's a nutcase.
Man, that
He's not a
pisses me.
nutcase. He's a very clever con man, and they know
Oh
how to
yeah,
play the system. And the fact that there was something in this article where they want this voted on individually.
right.
What is that actually going? Yeah, here it is. Some lawmakers believe pay raises should be voted on individually, not automatic like the COLAs. Who's going to vote on that, dude? I mean, I think we touched
Who's
base
going
on
to
this.
vote to say no? I don't want. I don't want extra money.
Yeah, I don't need any more money. I'm
Well,
good. I'm here to serve because nobody in our government, outside of maybe the DOJ and you know maybe a handful of FBI, are there for actual service. There's nobody, the state representatives,
well,
uh,
and like
anywhere.
the dumb shit is that um the Pennsylvania Republicans. Dude, I'm beyond shocked that the state actually went red in Trump's election. But you go back to the previous election in 2020 or whatever. Whenever they were doing mail-in voting and all that other kind of shit, the Republicans like didn't even put up a fight. It's like, well, okay, we're going to go ahead and take mail-in ballots for like, I don't know, you want to do it for 6 months after the election? Fine, we'll just keep on counting. Like they never
Right.
push back. And hell, even Texas, filed a lawsuit because Pennsylvania didn't follow the Constitution or whatever on voting day and making sure that everything was cast appropriately and everything else. And the Republicans didn't even push back. I mean, they're just as complicit in in what's going on as the Democrats are.
No, I agree. And I don't know how you fix that.
You
Unless
get rid of all of them and then put somebody else in, and that's the bad part.
you,
We got
you
too many people in.
start at ground zero.
Right.
Shit.
It starts with people like us, but it can't be with three of us. It can't be the three of us and 60 of our closest friends. It has to be an absolute landslide of people saying, "We want you the fuck out.
No,
You're getting the
absolutely.
fuck out, or we're gonna fucking force you out." An
Well,
actual insurrection.
and that's
Not
the whole
what they've
thing is
tried
that
to call J6, because that wasn't an insurrection.
no,
No.
I
but
saw the fucking videos.
well,
Come
and
on.
that's just it. Like nobody's calling for violence. So like YouTube, shut the fuck up. But like like nobody's calling for anything stupid to happen. But when you think about the fact that we need a complete and total overhaul. You're not going to get rid of the Democrats that are in because you got Pittsburgh and the surrounding areas, and you've got um, Philly and all of its surrounding areas and shit. You're not going to get those Democrats out of there. But the Republicans that are in there need to have some balls and stand up for the rest of the damn state. Hell, if Fetterman can do it, the rest of them can as well. And
Right.
when it comes down to it, they need to be voted out. The problem is like I can't vote them out because they're not from my area. The guys that are from my area are fucking Republicans. But, guys like Scott Pressler have to get out there again the next time the vote comes around and push to convince these people that you need to get rid of your Democrat or you need to get rid of your Republican that's in there because he's not good for us.
Right.
He's not good for the movement. And hell, I like Trump. I think 90% of what he's doing is good. There's some things that, I'm very critical about. But, outside of this dude for Tennessee, I think, or Arkansas that just won, that was a Trump backed candidate, most of Trump's candidates that he pushes for don't win.
No.
Right.
And
Well,
that's
are they
the
not
bad
winning
part.
because he's not pushing for them, or is it because the
Well, I mean,
normal
it's
American's
Probably
not
because he
going
is
out
pushing
there and
for
well,
it's not the presidential election. Who gives a shit?
well, even when he was pushing for, Mehmet Oz and all that other kind of shit, and he backed a whole bunch of candidates in the last in the last election. A lot of them didn't win because he backed a whole lot of shitbags
Right.
that didn't deserve to win in the first place. I mean, would we have been better with Oz than we were with, whoever else? Yeah,
Fetterman.
maybe, but like at the same time, like a lot of the people he pushed were just not good candidates. It's so, we need to get people that are younger, that have some balls, that are, the, I hate to say male, equivalent, because they probably have a little bit more, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but like
No, they have
just
fucking
that, just,
estrogen. That's it.
I mean, like they need to have the balls to go out there and go in like a wrecking ball and just make the changes that need to be made. This isn't an emotional game. This is a go in there and fuck up the system type game. And we need to get the little pansies out of office and put in people that are like, okay, listen, like you're the equivalent, you're the conservative equivalent of an AOC, out there screaming and yelling, causing havoc, creating, committees, getting on fucking TikTok and Instagram and running your mouth and doing all the dumb shit that, goes viral, that gets people on your side, that stirs up a little bit of controversy, but then you don't back down. You back it up and go, yeah, you know what? Go fuck yourself.
Yep.
Stand on the fucking floor of Congress and be like, you know what? I'm going to stand up for what I said and y'all can eat shit.
Well,
And,
I mean, the Democrats have that. They have
Yeah, they
AOC. They have Al Green.
well, yeah, and that's just it.
I
We
mean,
don't
Al
have
Green
those
will
people.
stand up there and look like a jackass.
Well, he does anyway, so yeah.
I mean, he's very good at it, but at least he has the balls to fucking do it.
Right. But who else who on the conservative side do you see doing that?
Nobody.
Dude, nobody does it. I
Like,
swear.
dude,
hardly any.
I love
MT
Nick.
just got the fuck out of there, and she did. I don't want to say she did a lot, but she opened her mouth a lot about
Right.
stuff that I cared about, and
Some of the shit that she said I really liked. I mean,
yeah,
getting basically saying like, you want to go ahead and vote on this, 5,000 page document. Every single page of that document needs to be read and everybody needs to be here to cast a vote or we're not voting on it. Like, okay, cool. Like I really admire that because that's what should be done. And she made
it
people,
only makes fucking sense, dude.
she made people
Yeah.
like she made people work.
Yeah.
But then you got people like her alongside Candace, which I completely even forgot about her until you said something. But like she's splitting the party down the middle too, going on fucking The View and everything else. I mean, we talked about that on the last episode, but like,
I mean, Trump was just invited on The View, and that'll be the one time I watch that show.
oh yeah, absolutely.
If he accepts,
that
I
show
will
will have
watch.
that show will have more viewers than any show ever. But like, I mean, hell, actually, if that happens, there's a very good chance that all of the Democrats actually tune out because they just, jump off a bridge or something.
No, I'm literally cracking a beer and just sitting here go, please call one a piggy. Please
Right.
call one a piggy.
Yeah.
Right. There's some other shit I hope they call them too.
You know
like,
what pisses
damn
me
it.
off, dude? After I think it was Jesse brought it up. I'm sitting here thinking about what I had to do today. And after, this whole story, the January 6th, and I had my business and it was doing great. Everything was great. That was destroyed because of January 6th, but I had to start all over again. So I got this sawmill business I'm trying to start. I got the woodworking. I got now the tree service I'm trying to start. But today I had to go sell some slabs at the sawmill. So I get in my truck that I use for the sawmill, and I make it about halfway there, broke down, had to call my wife to come get me. Took the car there. She followed me. The truck broke down again, so I just left it there, went and sold the slabs. And then I had to get back to the truck, fix it, not fix it, but good enough to get it to my grandmother's house where I can work on it. And the closest place to go. So I had to drop it there. So half of my tools are in that truck. Half of my tools I tried to pull out. So now, and then we go home, try to get our car inspected. It needed back brakes, so all the money that I made on those slabs, which is just extra money that I wanted to have, was gone before I even made it home. And And so I come home. We get here at dark. It took all day to do this, and then I hear Jesse say that these motherfuckers are making, what was it, 113,000 a year
$113,000 a year was their
to do
raise.
fuck all, to
Right.
do nothing, to do
Right.
fucking not a single fucking thing for me, dude.
They don't even
But they
show up for half the
rarely-
fucking votes.
Right.
That's disgusting. It fucking enrages me, man. And it's like, and we just sit there and we think that, okay, well, we just got to get somebody else in there next time. And maybe we will, but will they do anything? Because now we're still bitching. We're sitting here bitching about what the Republicans don't do. Even the ones that did get in won't
Yeah,
do.
you think real quick about 130 some odd, what was it, $113,000 a year or whatever?
Yeah.
The House averages 147 legislative days annually. Senate members have slightly more, averaging 165.
That's barely half the year.
So you're making, I mean, yeah, you're working half a year and you're making $113,000 a year.
Yep. And that's why
And
nothing.
that's that's coming,
That's not
That
even
don't
counting
count
the
all the
donor
special
contribution.
interests and fucking.
Yeah, that's what I was just getting to. Is we're
Yeah.
not counting special interest donors.
Yep.
Well, no, I mean, how do you make
special
$113,000 a year and have a multi-million-dollar mansion? I mean, that's I
Yeah.
sound like Bernie saying that, but like, fuck.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, that
It's
motherfucker.
man. Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
good.
it's
that's a whole
absolutely
other episode because I can
No,
go on for
absolutely.
another
Yeah.
3 fucking hours about that cocksucker.
Oh yeah, it's absurd, but like, yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah,
The
it
rich
is
should
fucking
pay, but I
ridiculous.
have 4 fucking mansions. Go
Well,
fuck yourself.
he always railed against the millionaires and the billionaires until he became a millionaire. Now he only cares about the billionaires.
Yeah.
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 He doesn't
So there's
talk
a cutoff with how
Right.
rich you can actually get. No, fuck
right.
you. If I
He
can
doesn't
become
he
a
doesn't care about
trillionaire,
right.
I'll use $1 billion just to bury him.
Right, exactly. And I mean, he doesn't. Yeah, he stopped talking about the fucking millionaires whenever he became one, and they started pointing out how many houses he had and everything else.
Oh yeah, you like a little bit of that good life, bud. That's what all of us want. That's what we should actually be able to fucking go out and go for. We should
Yeah,
all
so
like inspire to that. If you want to inspire to middle class, that's fine. Not
right,
everybody has high hopes and high dreams and high goals.
right,
That's fucking fine. Nobody cares.
right.
Live
You
your
know, this-
life, be happy. Me personally, I have slightly higher goals, and
Right.
they involve never seeing snow.
Yeah,
Again,
ain't that the truth? I'll
un-
we can
unless it's
podcast from
from
anywhere.
unless it's from a lodge in Aspen where I'm looking
Yep.
out a window in front of a fucking fireplace.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
look
but
how pretty it is.
I better be able to have everything that I need right inside of that lodge, though. I should never have to leave.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, and this article that I read that from was from October 1st of last year. But I mean, it says in here, technically, where is it? Oh man, they called them the Do Nothing Congress. You probably heard the phrase "Do Nothing Congress" at least once in your life. It's probably a jab at the inability of Congress or of lawmakers to reach common ground. Sometimes a remark references how little Congress appears to work, especially in light of the members making $174,000 base salary.
Oh, that's
And
just base.
that was last year. So hell, I mean, you figure with inflation and
The
them voting on their
COLA,
own
yeah,
shit,
yeah, they got a
it's
little
even
more in
more
the
than
pocket.
that now. So
Yeah, that's disgusting,
dude, it's just absolutely insane.
And then
that's
when
the
I
biggest
when I
that's the fucking issue is that nobody gets into politics as something of servitude. They don't join. They don't run for Congress
if
or
they do, they
even
get
support.
pushed out.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I mean, you like
Well,
Nick
either
Freitas
that or
said
they
it.
get bought really fucking quick.
Yeah, I bought.
Yeah, I
and pushed
mean, but
out.
like, but I'll give it to guys like Nick Freitas. Nick said it right. I can't even remember where the hell he was when he said it, but like, you get into Congress or you run for your political position and you win and you're like, okay, cool, like this is what I want to do. I want to help. I want to, I ran for a reason because I saw something. I saw an area that was lacking, and this is what I want to do to fix it. And then suddenly you get in, it's like, okay, cool. Like, how much money did you bring in? Because you want to get on this political action committee to actually make a change, but what are you bringing to the table? And there's like a buy-in. And then,
Mhm.
within the first year, it's like, okay, did you do anything successful? Because if not, you better get ready because you need to start, campaigning for your next round. And at
Yep.
that point, there's no ability for you to actually achieve anything because all you're doing is campaigning.
Yep.
Right. And,
You
and
know,
no, it's literally a vicious circle that they all live in.
yeah,
Especially whenever you look at like the Senate and the House of House of Representatives.
yeah. Don't sound like a dumbass.
Dude, I do that easily on my own.
I
Yeah.
know.
But no term limits, which is something that it's never going away.
No.
There's not a fucking chance in hell that these assholes are ever going to vote for term limits.
Right.
That's voting for their own job's extermination. Like, oh, you mean I only get to rake in all this money for 8 years, 10 years? No, they're not going to do that.
Right.
Why our founding fathers never put that anywhere in there? I mean, they
Because
put it in.
they never
They,
assumed they tried to forecast and foresee things into the future, but they never assumed after everything that they had gone through. Now, I'm probably entirely wrong saying this, but like the utter corruption that was going to end up happening because of people having all these political action committees that are funneling money into their, into their pockets
right.
from backdoor deals and everything else. Like that kind of shit didn't exist. Like you want to talk 2A and Musket and, they foresaw that, there would be a technological advance at some given point for, other types of weapons. Like, okay, cool. But like, did they really understand that we were going to have, big pharma coming in and just dumping millions of dollars into somebody's pocket for votes?
And Nancy
Nancy
Pelosi.
Pelosi.
And what'd you say?
And Nancy Pelosi's.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Big tit Nancy.
Those aren't natural. I
No,
know this
the
from
bet.
studies that I've done.
Did you guys hear that song before?
Oh, dude, I love that song.
That rap? Yeah, it's fucking great.
Dude, yeah, Samson is just
Samson's great, yeah.
genius, man. I fucking love
Well, he
him.
stopped doing political rap, but
He did. I mean, but he just came out with another one recently.
oh, did he? Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We should
last
start
I
our
heard-
next episode, or even we could throw it in here at some point. John,
We'll
you're
get
going to edit this at some
we'll
point.
get copywritten immediately, but
Oh,
like,
come on. He'll be down with our shit.
oh no, 100% he would. I mean, dude would be incredible. Shit, what was
Shit,
his
he may
most
ask to
recent?
come on. I'll keep my
Oh,
email open there, something, buddy.
his last one was Tipping Point, I think, which was released 2 months ago, and it was about Charlie Kirk. And song is just absolutely amazing.
Oh,
And then
man,
the one before that was Immigration, just him going after fucking immigration, and it was awesome. His last 2 songs have been incredible.
Yeah, he's really fucking good, dude.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you got this like mulleted white boy that
Yeah,
you're just like, oh, what the fuck is this dude
he's
gonna
just
do?
lyrically fucking genius, dude.
Oh, dude, it is. And
Good
he doesn't care, man. Like
Yep.
it's like cancel me, dude. Like I don't care. Like, his Tipping Point video is 229,000. His immigration video is 213. He's had a bunch of other ones too that are just, they're just great, man. I mean, like and he just doesn't care. It's like, yeah, what are you gonna do? Cancel me? Like I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
I don't think anybody does. I think canceling actually lost its power pretty quick.
No,
well,
I think it definitely did.
Nobody cares. I don't have a fear of that. Honestly, like when somebody comes at me on X, or I'm rarely ever on Facebook, but like, and if anybody comes at me, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's just the thing is like the only people that care about canceling are people that have gigantic followings that their entire
and it doesn't
life
fucking work. Look at Andy Frisella. He's been called to be canceled how many times? He just got bigger every time they tried to cancel him.
Well, but because yes, you have some people like him that are like, yeah, I don't give a fuck because this podcasting bullshit and this social media bullshit isn't my life. And he makes all of his money doing something else. And he made all of his money and his following and his hardcore followers off of his other things. But you get some people that the only thing they have is their online persona, and
musicians are big for it too. They're big for apologies and shit because of something they said.
and that's just it. It's like, they say something and it's just like, dude, like, good, you said that. And like a week later, it's like, oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean what I
Yep.
said. And it's like, you fucking
No.
backing down is the biggest
Yep.
problem. Because
Yep.
That's what they
we know you,
want.
well, like, dude, it's like, one, we know you don't mean it. We know you said
Yeah,
what you
dude.
meant, and we know your apology is half-assed.
How
Your apology
anybody
is
buys
not
into that?
real.
No
Well,
clue.
well, and it's the left basically saying that even if he doesn't it doesn't, mean what he said, we got him to cower.
Yeah, they're checking him. They're
Right,
checking him.
right,
And it
That's
exactly.
works.
exactly it. That's
And-
like Trump doubling down on calling Tim Walz a fucking retard.
right,
And I will put this out on Stars, Stripes, and Scumbags right now. I am forever grateful to you, President Trump, for bringing back retard.
Yeah.
that's what a lot of people
I'm
said.
I missed that goddamn word. That is a great word. It should never be taken away.
Right,
And when they ask, "Oh, what do you think about saying Tim Walz is retarded?" Well, something's wrong with him.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yes,
mean, like,
Yep.
yes.
well, and that's the advantage of Trump is that we can do an entire podcast on political correctness. Like, having a
Are we
president that
really the
just
ones that do that one? That would be the greatest episode
no,
ever.
absolutely, because we are probably the three most politically incorrect people.
Yep.
Listen to fucking Tom McDonald's politically incorrect song, like on repeat for a long time. Like I honestly don't care what I say. 99% of the time, I really don't. Like, I thought about this like not too long ago. We got my other podcasts and stuff like that, and like I'm trying my best to become a better man. But I spent 40 and a half years perfecting being an asshole. And like,
You're not ready to
it's
give
just,
it up.
well, no, it's
Same,
not
same.
that it's not that I'm not ready to give it up. It's like, but I worked so hard to become this
Yep.
asshole. Like
Yep.
it just comes naturally. But like,
Yep.
I don't care. I really don't. Like,
Yeah.
it
Most
doesn't
people
matter.
that don't care are people that are, just being themselves. Why would you care if you're being your
Well,
fucking self? You know what I
well,
mean?
no,
Like,
and that's
I'm
just
trying to
it. It's
impress
like,
somebody.
you get guys like Chris Pratt and some of these other guys that like, you try to cancel him and he just doesn't care. And
Yeah.
some people are just so strong in their conviction
Yep.
that they don't care. They will say what they mean what they say, and they won't back down. But you got some of those people that are like, Hollywood elites that are like, oh, I might lose out on getting my next role because I said something. So, they cower and it's like, I didn't really mean it. I didn't realize how hurtful it was. I need to learn better. I need to be coached. And, I'm going to step back and, go to counseling. It's like, shut up, man. Like,
Yep.
we know you meant what you said. Your apology is 100% half-assed. It sounds pathetic and ridiculous. Just stop.
Yeah.
The
You're getting
apology
the
is
Jesse
honestly,
middle fucking finger floating.
I know, but like
It's great.
the apology is cringier than
It
what he
is.
actually
And just
said.
leaving it
Like,
go. Yeah, just leaving it
right.
be.
If he just said, "Oops, my bad,"
Yep.
and
No,
like
fuck that.
I mean,
No.
well, no, I mean, like, well, and that's the thing. It's like, if he comes out to somebody and they're like, "Hey, you said that wrong," he's like, "My bad, whatever. I don't give a fuck."
Even
Like,
if he
okay,
just came
cool, but
out and
like,
said, even if he just came out and said, "Yeah, you know what, I meant it, but maybe I shouldn't have said it." But
right.
at
You know what?
least
I said the quiet part out loud. I should have just
Yeah.
kept that part inside of my head. But you know what? I mean, it is what it is. It's out in the
Yeah.
ether now. And I mean,
Yep.
hey, can't take it back. The
Yeah.
internet's forever. But like, these people that sit there and they cower to everybody else around them. It's just sad. And like I said, I mean, the apology is so much more cringier because it's like you say what you say off the top of your head, and then you come back and you have this like pre-written apology that you're sitting
Yeah.
there reading that your lawyer most likely read. It's like, hey, you need to
Exactly.
read this so that you get another job. It's like,
Yep.
okay, I'm sorry. I did not mean what I said. Was not educated enough on, the plight
Yeah, right.
of minorities,
The
and
meaning
that
of that
word
word.
that word I didn't understand was offensive when I called that
Yep.
tranny a tranny instead of a ladyboy. And it's like, dude, like nobody
Yep.
cares, man. But the left gets to sit back and clap and go, "Yep, he cowered and bent the
Yep.
knee."
Yep,
to
we
us,
got him to
and
say it. We got him to say sorry.
right,
Speaking of people that are doing, roles and lose, the and Chris Pratt too. I don't know if I ever told you guys about Lego Man.
No.
He was a January 6er that got arrested in Pennsylvania, and I
Okay.
was in prison with, and he got a good while in prison, but I was in prison with him, and they call him Lego Man because when he got arrested, he had a
Bunch of Legos up his ass.
no, he had a bunch
Oh.
of he had
That-
the Capitol, the Lego set for the Capitol.
oh.
Up his
And
ass.
they tried to say, like in his court hearing, that that's what he used to plan. It was never even opened. The box was never even open, and he
I
got
didn't
it
know
like
they had
7
blueprints for
years.
the inside of the Capitol on the outside. That's insane.
He got it like 7 years prior to the January 6th, but as a gift. But they tried to say in court that he used that to plan it shit. But he
Uh,
actually just made a production company, a movie company
Hell
called
yeah.
Lego Man Productions, and
That's funny.
they make all Christian films and shit. Like I guess at Angel
Well, I mean,
Studios kind of.
well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Angel Studios came out, and a lot of the people that have been canceled
That's why
from
I brought it
Hollywood
up.
have come
Yep,
out with with their own stuff. And
yep, that's
I
why I
mean,
brought it up.
what was that movie that came out a couple years ago about the trafficking? That was amazing.
No, we're
oh
not
yeah,
talking about gay porn, brother. We're talking about Jesus movies.
right. Yeah,
Fuck you, Flip.
oh my
You
god.
chunky fuck.
Oh, that was a good movie though. What was that?
Sound of Freedom.
Sound of
That's it.
Freedom. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
And
was,
yeah,
yeah.
I
I was.
mean, Jim Caviezel was, was canceled, for his political views and everything else. I mean, he had been in a bunch of different movies. What was it? He was in Passion of the Christ, I think, but like shit, what else was he in? He was in
Shit. You're gonna make me.
he was in G.I. Jane back in 97. He was in Passion of the Christ in 04. He was in Outlander.
Outlander.
Didn't he
Shit, he was
play Jesus?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Deb
what I
loves
thought.
that
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, he played Jesus in Passion of the Christ with, Mel Gibson and stuff. And I mean, like, the dude has a, pretty decent filmography. I mean, he was in The Rock with uh Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage and Ed Harris. He was in
Oh
Wyatt
yeah, I
Earp.
remember
He had been in, quite a few things. But there's other people that were in some of these movies as well, from Angel Studios that are very religious people that were all, just completely cast out. Shit, what's that other dude's name? Shit. Neil McDonough.
Yeah, I mean, it makes you wonder where it's actually coming from because, like, Robert De Niro, he went completely off the fucking rails.
Oh god,
Um,
yeah.
I mean, that's one of the
Yeah, he did.
greatest actors of our fucking generation.
But he
I mean,
sits there and screams and whinges about
I'll
fucking Trump all the
never take
time.
that away from him. You're
Right.
really good at pretending to be somebody else. So
I
Right.
don't
I
like
should
when people
really
do
sit
that. I
here
don't
and
like when
listen.
people hate.
I
Good.
should really sit here and listen to somebody that made a billion fucking dollars for the most part. I know I'm exaggerating,
Yeah, like they
but
know anything.
you made your money on pretending to be something else,
Right.
Yep.
Well, and
not the
that's
real
why
you.
it's so
And
easy for them. That's why
yeah,
it's so easy for them to sit there and play this guy online where it's like, or, in these little videos, it's like, oh, Trump's a piece of shit. It's like,
Yep.
all you're doing is pandering to the Hollywood elites. Do you actually mean it? I don't fucking trust a single word that's coming out of your mouth because all you
Yep.
do is act. You're a great actor, and maybe you're acting, but what you're doing is
Yeah.
trying to save your job because your job's more important than anything else.
well, I
Yeah.
mean, you had him, and then you had Johnny Depp even came
Right.
out and he's like,
Yep.
oh, when was the last time an
We
actor assassinated a
Yep.
president? Dude,
right.
you should be locked up right fucking there.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you had fucking Madonna sitting there screaming about, well, I often think about burning down the White House. It's like,
Yep.
you know what? I mean, like there's
Yep.
so many of these actors that are so
That right
goddamn
there is
fake.
treason. That
There's
right there is
it's
fucking treason.
it
Meanwhile, they got grannies in wheelchairs for January 6th, being outside of January
right,
6th, the fucking
Yeah.
capital, and they
right.
got them for fucking crazy charges and called them insurrectionists, but they can say that crazy ass shit about burning the fucking White House down and all that shit about the president. That's
Well,
fucking
and
Yeah,
this is
it's
how out
insane.
of touch these fucking people are, and the fact that anybody fucking listens to them
yep.
absolutely astounds me
Yeah, they got no
because
clue what real life is
we're,
anymore.
we just heard what Flip's day was like today. I mean, my day
Yeah.
today was pretty
Yep.
fucking boring,
Right.
but I've had days like Flip's. That's an average American's fucking life. These
Yep.
fucking celebrities have no clue what an average life is anymore. They've been privileged and coddled, and well, everything they say is right.
The funniest thing
You,
when they talk about grocery prices, and it's like,
oh
what?
my,
You don't even
go
do your
fuck
own
yourself.
shopping, dude.
Yeah. When was the last time you did your own shopping? Shit.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm sure Robert fucking De Niro worries about the fucking price of eggs.
Yep.
Right. Oh,
Oh,
dude.
my
Yeah.
egg
It's
frittata went up.
yeah.
Yep.
It's
That
so
my nanny makes for me.
yeah, dude. It's so fucking absurd. It's
I mean,
completely
he just had
ridiculous.
a kid. Does he have a nanny's nanny? Like one
Right.
for himself, one for the kid?
I
Yeah.
Well,
mean,
actually, I think the chick he had her with is like a minor also. So, like,
right.
do you have three nannies at that point?
You probably
Who's
got
changing all
nannies,
these diapers?
fucking nannies.
Right. There's a whole bunch of
He
diapers out there.
Yep.
he has 9 security guards, 9 nannies,
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
and
It's
sometimes they swap roles.
yeah, dude. It's crazy,
Paper,
man.
rock, scissors. Who gets to change Robbie's fucking diaper today?
Right. Oh man. But
Uh,
yeah, I mean, this, kind of wrapping this stuff up here and stuff is, going back between all the shit that's going on, Charlie Kirk, what Candace was saying and all the other stuff. Yeah, I mean, if this most likely the TPUSA Candace Owens thing will be on in the middle of the day and we won't get to cover it or nothing, but maybe we can get a
God
bring it up
forbid we
later
have
on and
jobs.
right, exactly. Fucking
Does
conservative
anybody know what the
Republicans with
president's
jobs.
announcement was? Was it
Uh
anything?
I don't know. I mean, he said we're going to start deporting fucking Somalis, which I mean, start
So
with
it wasn't
Ilhan
nothing.
Omar and
That's
shit.
what I
But
figured.
I mean, start with Ilhan Omar and get rid of fucking all of them. If there's any kind
Yeah.
of fraud or any of that bullshit, fucking just start getting rid of them. And she fucked her brother, so I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it is what it is.
That's
But
hey, dude. That's racist because that's normal over there.
right, shit. So, but I mean, like, yeah. So,
They a whole bunch of uncle daddies over there.
right, right. Uncle, daddy, grandpas.
Uh-huh.
But like, there's so much fucking bullshit going on right now, and the whole movement, we need strong men to fucking step up and take over this fucking movement and go in there like a bull in a china shop and just break it all apart and
Yep.
put their foot down and not stand for the fucking dumb shit that's actually happening and not letting all these idiots run all over us and make all these stupid changes. And hell, Trump needs to step up and put his foot down and actually start locking up all these people that they're threatening fucking lawsuits with and threatening,
Yep.
jail time with, but not actually ever doing any of it. It actually needs to be done finally.
Yeah, it does.
So,
Yep.
all right, we got any final comments in? We're pulling up here on the hour mark.
Yeah, the last thing I want to say is about the Lego Man Productions. That's his name's Robert Moores. He's
Okay.
January 6er, and that's what it's called, Lego Man Productions. It's
All
pretty
right.
cool.
Good deal. Yeah.
So,
I mean, we don't have any sponsors
check
or
it
nothing
out.
like that in that. So there's no benefit to us saying that, but definitely
Yeah,
push,
no, not at all.
definitely push anybody or anything that has, you know, within the movement,
Yep.
that's doing a good job that's out there, whether it be somebody like Angel Studios or Lego Man Productions or any of the other ones. So
Yeah.
hell, Warboy Studios.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
You always got to shout out War Boys.
uh
Flip, didn't you have one more big announcement you had to make?
No.
oh.
What is it?
I thought you were finally coming out of the closet,
I
dude.
knew it. I knew it. So I said, "What is it, motherfucker?" I knew it was coming.
Oh my God.
We'll wait until episode 5.
Right.
No, I just want to say JB is sponsored by Miller Lite.
Right.
Not
Fuck.
Bud Light, huh?
No. Listen, the JB Unfiltered podcast is going to be coming out here in the near future. I'm an idiot and I suck with software and programming and editing and all that fun shit. But it's going to be a little like this, but more of me just ranting random shit. which some people actually like.
So I get to hear you online do the same thing I get to hear you do every single day at work.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
You need more info or have trouble finding me, even if you can't spot this gigantic fucking nose. I really got to change the camera angle.
I was gonna
Holy
say it's
fuck.
taking up the whole screen.
Oh, yeah. Maybe if I move it a little bit, I can get the young Michael look. Is that cultural appropriation? I'm not even sure anymore.
Does that mean you're gonna have a little boy sitting next to you?
Brantley!
Don't use his real.
Sound of freedom.
Oh my god. Good deal.
But anyway, no, look for me on X at the real Jesse B 1983. So
Good
if you're
deal.
wondering what my real name was, because Elon hasn't fixed it to where I can change shit to where like it's just JB, because I was trying to be, I guess,
Incognito.
horribly incognito. I am the worst fucking undercover agent of all time. But yeah, that's where you can find me. Look out for it. I'll post it on our shit, everybody's shit. I'm sure Flip, JD, I have my buddy Ray. I'll have other random people on, maybe Stover. Just get random people on and
just rant.
Yeah, just rant. It could be political. It could be music related. It could be how the fuck was your day? And I'm
Is it
sure
going
if
to
I
be
would have,
unfiltered?
it depends on what price you pay for the subscription.
Oh, nice.
I mean,
What
Camel
tier you on?
Unfiltereds were a little more expensive because they're better.
Is this like verbally unfiltered, or are we gonna have like a like a censored bar? Don't stand up.
No, I'm wearing a hat, nothing else.
You're gonna go around like with a sock like Flea did.
There ain't no
Anthony
way a
Kiedis.
sock is going to cover that. It's going to fall right off.
Oh fuck! All right, man. All right, where can find you at Flip?
Just at X at American Flip 87. So it's
There you
at
go.
M American Flip 87.
Can was with a K. You sure you're not adding 2 more K's in there?
Yeah,
Most
right.
clever thing a drummer's
with a
ever
K.
done in the history of drummers.
Right. You need to be a little bit more active on X, though. I see your wife posting all the time, but shit,
Oh, dude,
can't get you on there at all.
I'm too busy stranded on the side of the road, dude.
You don't ever take a shit?
Huh?
So you don't ever take a shit? It's about the only time I get to post.
Yeah. I'm
That's
usually
exactly where I do 95% of mine.
Right?
I'm usually on Facebook Marketplace though when I do that.
So if you follow me on X and I respond, I'm taking shit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's I'm sorry, that's the ugly truth.
Yep.
I'm JB and I approve this message.
No. All right, guys. Well, yeah, you can follow me on YouTube, Rumble, Instagram at the Honor Bound Brotherhood, putting out the podcast about every week, other daily videos, morning mustard, morning motivational type stuff. And on X at the Honor Bound Line, daily discipline, masculinity, just trying to build up a community of brothers and strength, and trying to actually get a tribe built for guys that typically don't have anybody around them. So, going to be getting a Discord going here in a little bit. Already got it all set up. Just got to make sure that it's all taken care of, and then we'll go ahead and release that as well. So, I will be having a little bit more than just the weekly stuff, just like Jess was saying, is, kind of doing the interviews. Already had one interview done, but, like to try to get other men in there, kind of walk the path and see what we can do to help build you up and move men forward in a community of men that seems to be struggling anymore, especially after Charlie Kirk going. So,
yeah.
But yeah, like I said,
yeah, and then actually you can find me at the Patriot Shack Flip at Instagram and Facebook too.
But yeah, man, appreciate y'all, and till next time.
All right,
Love you, faggots.
Peace.
Yep. Love you too, buddy. Later.
Later.
Yeah! Welcome to Stars, Stripes,